Sports coverage of the NFL has us on the west coast of the Sunshine State. Downtown Tampa's the spot, Raymond James Stadium. Tonight, we wrap up the first 13 weeks of the season with a good Monday nighter between the New Orleans Saints and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Here's the punter, Jake Camarda, set to do the honors, and off we go now from Tampa. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be second down. These two teams, they met in Tampa earlier in the year with the Bucs prevailing in that one. So if they can win here in Tampa, they'd be able to claim the season sweep. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. From the 27, Winston. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Joe Tryon Shoyinka showcasing the pass rush. Just 2 plays in, and Charles already their first sack defensively.
Yeah, how about that? That didn't take long, did it? And now they look at 3rd down, and that's another time to try and go and get the quarterback, too.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. How to get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. He'll take it at the 42. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially, and the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. Brady and the Bucs now with a 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 48. They'll run here with Raheem Mostert, and he's going to take this across the 50 and into Saints territory. Demario Davis there on the stop. This defense for the Saints, they were excellent in that win over the 49ers last week.
And one of the key numbers that I look at after every game, total yards allowed. They held them under 200 yards of total offense, just couldn't sustain much of anything against them. Great job showing them different looks and then attacking.
Second down, here's Mostert again. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. The Bucs at 10-1 now on the year, and they come in on the heels of yet another victory. That ran their win streak, Charles, up to 7 now.
And I think that last win, that established them and stamped them, to me, as Super Bowl frontrunners. They're playing with extreme confidence, and you need that in order to go all the way.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A good pickup there, 21 yards. A nice game there to his trusty tight end, and now it's got them thinking opening drive touchdown here as they get into the red zone.
And in most cases with your tight end, you feel like you've got a mismatch no matter who's covering it. Is it a small cornerback? Is it a linebacker who may not run as well? In any event, whatever you see, you think that tight end can win that battle.
17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
Nice little nifty play for him there. That's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about...
And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Raheem Mostert, his 25th touchdown. Tying Emmitt Smith for the 5th most in one season. And the Buccaneers will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Extra point put through by Succop. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
Jameis now on first down.
Oh, they'll certainly be on the tablets going over that one for sure. Clearly, they were expecting something else out of the defense and couldn't adjust to make that completion happen.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Winston. And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack. Shaquille Barrett has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. Now Winston. And this is going to be incomplete.
Anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time, they were up to the challenge.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. That's taken at around the 40. So possession goes over here on the punt. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they, if you just look at this game, Charles, on paper, they got the edge, no doubt. They're hanging around the top of the NFC. On the others, there he goes, left side. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Raheem Mostert with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Bucs are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point up and good by Suckup. And it's now 14-0. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Winston and the Saints now with a 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. And he'll start with a give to Kamara. And he's got some space here. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans.
Well, there's no doubt that this offense was in desperate need of a quick answer, and they got it. One play, and they're right back in this game.
Because you got the sense if they stall down here and then another score on the other side to make it a 3-score game, could have gotten ugly. The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Boy, Charles, this offense is just so explosive. They lead the league in scoring, and another example of just how good they are right there on that play.
Yeah, we often overstate about how explosive teams are, but this team is truly a threat to score on every snap, especially on the first few plays of any series. And a big streak like that only adds to their reputation as the league's best offense.
Extra point put through by Suckup, and the lead is up to 15 now. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And from the end zone, Deontay Hardy will bring it out. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
He's got room past the 30, and he is out of bounds right around the 34. Good work after the catch, going to net him 23 and a first. Throwing, Winston. That's out to Hill, right side complete. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. This a 2nd and 7 from the 37. From the gun, Winston. Going right side here, and that's complete. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Jameis to throw it. He completes it to Olave. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. From the red zone now, Winston. Touchdown! Alvin Kamara. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Saints are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Winston to throw for it. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. And he's into the clear. He's at the 50. 30. The 20. 10. And he takes it all the way back. It's a pick two, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way.
But there's some excitement, right? Go for two. And instead it gets picked off. And how about the return? Give him a lot of credit, though, for not giving up after the play.
Yeah, the troops rallied.
Exactly, and getting back there and making the tackle and not giving up 2 points themselves.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. A lane opens here. He's past the 30. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
Well, he made the right choice by result, but a little bit surprising because now with touchbacks coming back to the 25 instead of the 20, when guys fielded that deep in the end zone, I think most coaches want them to take a knee.
Yeah, it's resulted in more kneel downs. Not right there. Extra point try now for Succop. And the lead is up to 18 now. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. From the 6. Oh, good-looking return set up here. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've gotten pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. So a nice play defensively by the rookie coming up with the INT.
And that's a late-round pick right there, making a first-round impact. And a lot of these day three corners end up winding up on special teams and sub-packages and even on the practice squad. But he's really made an impact on this defense, and he comes up with the interception there.
He's able to get 6. A nice pickup down to the 21.
Hey, it's not the most spectacular play, but I think most teams will take that every single time for the first play of a drive. Begin the series with positive yardage and set yourself up for a very manageable second down.
And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Brady now to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Evans. And he is going to have a Bucs first down as he'll be marked down a yard or two past the marker following a gain of 6. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Now a give to Mostert running right. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. This offense continues to be a hot knife through butter. 3 drives, 3 scores, and knocking on the door again on drive number 4.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
Mostert will score. Touchdown, Buccaneers. And that rushing touchdown is Ford puts him just 1 shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it, but he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Third and short yardage. Winston. It's caught. Smith. And he appears to be about 2 feet short on 3rd and 3. Leaves him with a 4th and 1.
Timing is so important on a route like this because he's going to line up out right, then cut straight across the field. I think the ball might have come out a count or two too late, because by the time he was able to secure it, not much of a chance to turn it upfield.
And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. They go play action. Winston. And his throw is incomplete.
Trying to get that one to Chris Olave.
And now it's 2nd down.
Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they did incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. If you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
On 3rd down, Winston.
The pass caught by Olave.
And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. So the completion good for 6 yards. And it'll be 4th down. And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. Now Winston on 4th down. Looking middle, and that's complete.
And he is going to have the Saints first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
Working out of the gun, Winston.
They'll get this out to Kamara, and they'll work this down inside the 30.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. To the air again with Winston. And it's caught. The tight end Hill. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Winston now to throw on first down. On the check down, he finds Kamara. Now 2nd and 9 from the 10. Winston to give. It's Kamara. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. Winston. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. Alvin Kamara as the first half is winding down. And the Saints are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. This time, the extra point up and good. And that'll cut the lead down to 18. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. On play action, it's Brady. Getting this out to the flat, Mostert. Finding room at midfield. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you a stone's throw away across I-4 to Orlando. There standing by is Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in the second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, they got to be licensed to take some shots downfield.
Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35. They'll
try and run here with Mostert.
He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. Not at all what they envisioned on third down, 3 yards in the wrong direction.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustment, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
Brady going to go on fourth down. He completes it to Julio Jones. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Julio Jones. His second touchdown on the season.
And the Bucs' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
Extra point up and good by Suckup. And they open the lead up now to 25. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air.
From the 6. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started.
A CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
A big play there on the catch and run. 57 yards. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal.
Ingram fighting, but he won't get too far. Maybe a yard, that's all, down to the 2.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Here's Winston.
That's out to the flat for Ingram.
And this one will wind up with him losing yardage. Back to the 4-yard line. They'll wind up losing a couple yards here on the play. And this brings up a 3rd and goal. Winston now.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by Levante David.
And the Saints will take over here at their own 14-yard line. So the holding call on the offense, so they go ahead and decline that one and take possession of the football on the INT. Up the middle they go with Mostert.
And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Again, they'll run it with Mostert. And this one will go to the 28-yard line.
189 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first. Shotgun now for Brady. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Throw left side, hauled in by Otten. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. On third down, here comes Mostert.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
So far this season, this is an offense that's proved its ability to move the football. I mean, they're in the top 5 in the NFL and picking up first downs, and they get the conversion here. And I think a lot of that is due to how they win on first and second down, because that leaves them third and short, third and manageable. A lot easier to pick them up then, isn't it?
That throw by Brady incomplete.
It certainly looks like they still have some fight in them on this series, because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
They'll run right side with Mostert.
And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. Well, from my vantage point, that's just one bad play by the offensive line and a running back who's had a lot of good ones tonight.
Yeah, but that doesn't mean he's not going to be ticked off, nor is the offensive line, because to me it's a lot like a no-hitter.
And this is going to be intercepted.
Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And the Saints are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Following the interception, Winston.
This one taken in by Olave.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. Jameis to throw it.
That's Olave bringing in another one.
And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 46. Now Winston. He'll let this go for the end zone. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans.
Chris Olave.
46 yards.
And the Saints take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points. He's got them out now to a 3-score lead here in the 4th quarter after that one, CD. And, well, he looked right off the line like he knew that that ball was coming his way, and he secured it for 6 points.
Yeah, I think when you're leading by a healthy margin already, it actually loosens you up and allows you to take maybe a few more chances and definitely play with more confidence, because he certainly saw something he could exploit in the defense, and he made sure to let his quarterback know, just get it to me. And the rest was all up to him, and he delivered and made it a 3-score game.
Lutz good on the extra point, and that'll cut the lead down to 18. The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away.
Taken in at the 3. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Certainly no reason to panic. They've got the 3-score lead, but the turnover last time, the interception that led to a touchdown, you'd have to think that might not be dialing that up again.
Yeah, probably not. They're still in fantastic shape, though, so I would imagine before he tried it out here for this series, head coach probably just leaned over to him and was like, listen, we're wearing these color shirts. Throw it to those guys, not the others. Try to make a joke out of it and just let them go out there with a little bit more confidence.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
They'll stay on the ground with Mostert.
And some space here. And he takes us just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Almost unstoppable on the ground there, as that one is good for 39.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert.
They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Into the red zone, it's Brady. Flush to his right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Zach Bourne.
What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Now a play fake. Brady looking for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 14 yards, but they're still well shy of a first as that leads to 4th down. Succop's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further.
Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they've had that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started.
We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter.
And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown.
Alvin Kamara, his 11th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Saints have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
Lutz with the extra point, and the lead will be cut down to 14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Fielded just outside the goal line.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking 1st downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, 1st downs, they can't touch the ball.
2nd down, here's Mostert again.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains.
Brady's throw on 3rd down there is incomplete. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the 1st there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a 1st down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
And he's going to have the Bucs 1st down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
So not only do they convert on 4th, but they pick up 22 yards in the process.
They hand it off to Mostert.
And down to the 36-yard line here. Give him 7 yards on the carry, and it will take us to the 2-minute warning.
3 yards remain for 2nd down. Once again, it's Mostert.
And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Brady going to look to throw. Looking for Evans, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore.
And the Saints are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line.
Two-score game here in the fourth, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a two-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on it trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
Jameis now on first down. And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
And the Bucs are going to get it back here just past the 35.
The Buccaneers in good field position here to start out 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Mostert, and he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Finally, defensively, they have a little clip to show positive for actually stopping him running the football.
It's been a really long night for them, hasn't it? So they got a little bit of a win there, but let's face it, the vision that he's had running the football has carried his feet to the open spaces and to big yardage all night long.
The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. On the handoff, this is Mostert. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here.
Well, partner, under the lights in primetime, this offense, they gave the nation quite a show, putting up that many points to come away with what will certainly be a memorable win for them.
And, Brandon, I think it's as simple as this. Some players, some teams, they're just meant for the big stage. And when they get a chance to play in this type of atmosphere, where all eyes are on them and all the lights are shining brightly,